Okay. Alright, so I didn't leave anything out. We're going to go ahead and go. I'm going to take you up to a street that has a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit so we can get this thing up as fast as possible to give you a fantastic test drive gander at this impeccable ambulance. So let's go up this way. We'll make you see the mountains. It's a beautiful day today. I just gotta make sure we don't get clobbered on this curve. Luckily, we're in a big red ambulance, so they'll be looking out for us. Alright, I don't want to get in the left lane when I have an opportunity. There we go. They let us over. Isn't that nice of them? Alright, and then we're going to make another left, and then we'll really get it going. Well, we have a couple more streets, and then we'll really get it going. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, so let me just tell you, the motor on this thing is in excellent shape. The transmission, it's smooth, it shifts like butter. And it's got great pickup. I mean, you can look, we're doing almost 50, and we're not even on the fast street yet. But everything works the way it should on this thing. There's nothing weird. That's the biggest thing. I've been selling ambulance for 20 years, and whenever I get in one, I'm always looking for the weird thing. You know, there's always a weird thing. There's nothing weird about this. Well, if there's one thing that's weird, it doesn't have power mirrors. Like, the mirrors are stationary. They're the fixed, which is really weird because this is a very high-end ambulance, and I'm like, why didn't they go with the power mirrors? It's so weird. But they're big and robust, and they don't rattle around, so they're stable and sturdy, and that's, you know, once you get them in the right spot, you're good to go. But we're just gonna go up here another, I don't know, half mile till we get to that fast street, and we'll be able to open it up a little bit. You can see a lot of people coming home from work, so I'm not sure how fast we'll be able to get going. But you'll at least get a good idea. This thing's an excellent. This thing's deployment ready. So, and just in case you're wondering, the way it usually works is, I would say 80% of the time, if I'm selling to, well, 100% of the time, if I'm selling it to a fire department, we just put it on a truck and ship it to them. That's usually the way that works. And that's usually the case with most private ambulance companies. And every once in a while I'll sell an ambulance to a guy that wants to turn it into a camper. Those guys, they usually want to come out and, you know, pick it up. They don't want to pay for shipping or spend the money for shipping. So I, you know, pick them up from the airport and take them over to my place and do the paperwork, and then they'll be on their way. And sometimes, you know, a fire department will do that. You know, it just depends on where they're coming from. It depends on what time of year it is. If it's a winter time, that doesn't usually happen. Or if it's the peak of summer, sometimes, you know, people don't want to, you know, be driving somewhere crazy. Or if it's tornado season, it just depends. But either way, it works for me. There's a shipping company that I've been working with for a long time. So if we do ship it to you, it'll be insured for the whole way. So, you know, if anything happens, your full amount that you've paid for it will be insured until it arrives at you. And that also covers anything that might happen along the way. Once in a great while, there might be a chip in the windshield or something, and the transporter, they'll cover that. That's really rare. And then if you want to, if you're looking for an adventure, you can come out here to Albuquerque, and that's where the ambulance is. And I have ambulances in Albuquerque. I have 2 locations, Albuquerque and Los Angeles. And this one's in Albuquerque. So I can pick you up from the airport and you can drive it back to wherever you're going. And this thing will make it anywhere. If you want to, if you're driving back to Fairbanks, Alaska, this thing's ready for that trip. Or Portland, Maine, Miami, Florida, wherever you're going. It's a very smooth, easy drive. I'll get as soon as that next light signal up there, that's the street that I'm trying to get to, and you'll be able to see. We'll get some speed up. We got some decent speed on that street, but this has got a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit, but there is quite a bit of traffic. So let's see how that's gonna go. Alright, after this Ford F-150, alright, I want to get heavy on the accelerator. And you can watch the climbing up. We're at 55, almost 60, but I'm starting to climb up the rear ends of these cars here, so I gotta take it easy a little bit. But it doesn't help. It doesn't help that we're behind a boat either. I'll do what I can do. I was hoping we could get it up to 70, but then this thing does it flawlessly. You know, it is empty. There's no equipment back there. There's no other passengers, but this thing can get up to 70, 80 easy. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this thing has 6 new tires. So it has 6 brand new matching tires. They're commercial 10-ply tires, so that's something you're not going to have to worry about for a while. And yeah, I should have mentioned that in my earlier video, but I just thought about it right now. And I'm sure there's going to be like 3 or 4 more things that I forgot to cover, but I'm going to get in the next lane and see if I can get it up a little bit more. Oh, I see brake lights. You can see we're up to 60. Yeah, we got brake lights. Well, we're not going to be able to go as fast as I was hoping to go, but I think you guys got a pretty good idea. The brakes work great, the suspension's great, the transmission is like butter, the motor's in great shape. This thing's going to be good for another 100, 150,000 miles before you got to worry about the turbo or something. So if you're looking for a turnkey ambulance, this is the one, and it can be red or white, and just put your gurney and equipment in it and you're ready to go. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch all my videos. I know there's a lot here, but I try to go over every little switch and every little thing possible. You know, because you're probably far away and don't have the luxury of being here to do it yourself. So hopefully I covered everything. If there's anything I missed, certainly send me an email, or you can call me at 323-228-2842, and I can make a short video. And if there's something in particular you want to see, I'll try to take care of it for you. All right? Appreciate it. Thanks very much, guys. Bye-bye.